Hi, my name is TAMMI Van Hollander. I'm a registered play therapy supervisor and a clinical social worker.
Hi, my name is Robbie Griffin, and I'm a licensed professional counselor here in Arizona.
Hi, my name is Demi. I took Jackie's 8 phases of EMDR with children and adolescents.
Hello, my name is Pablo Gonzalez. I'm a licensed mental health counselor and EMDR trained therapist in the state of Florida.
Hi, I'm Becky Welsh, and I just wanted to share a few words real quickly about Jackie Flynn.
Hello, I'm CARMEN JIMENEZ-PRIDE. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm a registered play therapist supervisor, certified EMDR therapist, and a consultant in training.
I have been doing EMDR supervision with Jackie, and I could not rave about Jackie enough.
So I first found out about Jackie through YouTube. I then proceeded to look her up on Andrea's website, where I found that she had a number of trainings that suited my interests. And so when I decided to work with her, I needed support in working with children and adolescents, since that was an area that I did not get much training in my basic training. And so working with her was incredible.
This felt like the natural next step after the EMDR training. After the original training, I was really confused and not really sure how to apply this with children, since it was really based on the basic protocol, which I'm sure many of them were, and I was kind of just at a loss, I just did this big training and it seemed so powerful, and now I don't know how I'm going to apply it with kids, since I work with kids mostly. And going into Jackie's training, I felt like I did a complete 180. Not only did I learn how to incorporate it working with children and adolescents, but I feel like my knowledge of EMDR grew as well.
I first found out about Jackie while attending EMDR training parts 1 and 2. It was during these trainings that I would say I gravitated towards Jackie because of her compassion, her patience, and her natural ability to simplify the 8 phases of EMDR.
She is so incredibly creative, so incredibly intuitive, and has such an array of experience. She does such a beautiful job of being able to hold that sacred space. EMDR was something that was a little out of my wheelhouse, and I had a lot of anxiety about EMDR. I'd been doing play therapy for over 20 years, but the EMDR just wasn't clicking. And when I would have supervision with Jackie and we would go through my cases, she had just this beautiful creative lens of being able to recognize that some of the information I already knew and how I could do it intuitively while putting all the EMDR resourcing and grounding techniques in it.
She is so warm, so sweet, so kind, but in addition to being so incredibly charitable, she has the heart of a teacher and was just such a pleasure to work with. Did a phenomenal job of just helping me to feel comfortable in an area that I certainly did not feel comfortable with. And working with her, my clinical skills really transformed. I went from being someone who I think was very just timid and unsure of myself as far as being able to implement EMDR with children and adolescents to seeing results very quickly.
I needed support in growing my confidence and allowing the process of EMDR to happen without my help. As you know or will come to know, EMDR is not like traditional therapy. And because of my struggles with overthinking, I feared that I would either lead a client astray or interrupt the process.
Since working with Jackie, I have improved on my EMDR skills, having the confidence of doing EMDR with children. I really like that she's open, she listens, and she's very, very supportive, and she's there for you.
So integrating it with play therapy is a really big part of it, but then also Jackie really takes her time going through each of the phases to make sure you know what you're looking for in each phase and what you're doing in each phase. And it's not just, a week training of you sitting there and getting a bunch of different types of interventions. You really understand what's behind these interventions and why you're doing them. And I think that was one of the most helpful parts. And of course, Jackie's amazing. She answered all my questions.
I also really liked that she was more than happy to provide myself and other consultees with just numerous free resources that would have been worth just the price of consultation itself. And so I gained so much out of those resources. It was phenomenal.
Since working with Jackie, my personal confidence and ability to trust the process has grown immensely. I'm no longer fearful of doing something wrong, and I fully trust in this transformative process.
Things that she's helped me with the most, honestly, is confidence. I have a lot of different trainings under my belt, but when it came to EMDR, I did not feel confident at all. Working with her through my certification process, she gave me the confidence to do the work within my therapy sessions. And now, being her consultant in training and working with her, she's helping me with my confidence on being able to help others to get into the place of being certified, and others who might want to seek out to be consultant in trainings as well.
She talked about her mistakes. She talked about the things and how she learned from them. And then she was just so generous with her resources, and something that no other trainer had ever done.
And I owe a lot of that, mostly all of that, honestly, to Jackie. And I just encourage other people, if you're looking for an EMDR consultant or if you're looking for a trainer, I recommend Jackie because I trust her. She's helped me with a lot of different things over the past year with my business, with my EMDR practice, and moving forward with being a consultant. So I highly recommend her.
For others looking for an EMDR consultant or trainer, I would definitely recommend Jackie because, again, you're going to get so much more out of the experience than what you contribute financially. I mean, it was an incredible game changer for me, like I said before, and the resources that you're going to receive in addition to the consultation are going to be tools that you're going to continue to refer back to. So I couldn't strongly recommend her enough, and I wish you the best in your journey of continuing to learn and grow in your pursuit of EMDR therapy.
I would give it an 11 out of 10. I recommend it to anybody working with children and wanting to incorporate EMDR with children. It really was an amazing training, and Jackie's wonderful and really, really supportive with, anything that you need. If anybody has any questions, you can reach out to me or, reach out to Jackie because she's happy to answer them.
For anyone looking for support, I recommend Jackie again and again because of her authenticity, her transparency, and her commitment to her consultees while upholding EMDR standards.
I recommend Jackie because of just exactly what I said, because of her genuineness, because of her knowledge of what she trains on, and because of her generousness and what she gives, not only in her knowledge, but just what she gives in her resources and of herself.
Now I have been boosting my EMDR practice and helping other clinicians become EMDR certified, which is super exciting.
I am incredibly grateful for Jackie, for her work that she has done to help me personally and helping the play therapy community, the EMDR community. She is truly a gift to this world. So Jackie, I am so appreciative and thank you so much for all that you do.